Welcome to another episode of Two Women.
Two Opinions.
With your girl, Marty.
And Taj.
We back at it again with another one.
Y'all see we back, right?
We back. My teeth is gone. No, for real. My teeth is gone. Like, that's crazy. I can't eat chips right now.
You can't eat chips.
2 weeks.
Wasn't she hollering for a sandwich? I swear when I spoke to you. And then mind you, she was like on the phone like, I want to eat
oh my
sandwich.
God, you are a terrible person. So let's talk about how I called Taj.
It was dying.
And was on my deathbed. And she was like, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at what you're going through.
I did not say
No,
that.
you didn't say that.
I was very much laughing at her.
I'm like, why is it so
I wasn't
funny?
laughing at your pain, though. It was just how you answer, how you opened the phone when it was like this.
It was a lot going on. Like, I was literally suffering. You know what's crazy? I didn't realize how much was going on until after, because I don't remember anything from when they asked me who was coming to pick me up to the time that I was sitting on the couch talking to her on the phone.
Oh, damn.
I made
That's some good
videos.
You
remember
the video?
No, but I posted them. I thought I was on FaceTime with my sister. So my sister was like, that's the same conversation you had with me on Snapchat. I said, Snapchat?
Oh, you was lit. You was having a good time.
That was a good drug, but it's not my choice of drugs. Okay.
What was it?
Anesthesia.
Oh.
So they put me to sleep. So I was out for a whole 45 minutes.
That sounds wonderful.
And I don't remember nothing. Sean said they had me in a wheelchair coming out, and I was like, come on, Sean. Like, I knew what was going on. I don't remember none of that. And I don't remember the ride home, nothing, until I got on the couch and I was talking to you.
That's hilarious. That's a good time. Well, I mean, I don't know.
My dad said
wouldn't
I
do it
called him
regularly.
3 times.
Speaking of dad.
That's what I did. My dad said I called him 3 times.
That's a segue.
Yeah, that's a segue.
That's
Speaking
a
of
segue.
dads, my dad's here, y'all. Mr. Andre Wilder. This is my father.
Hello, hello, hello.
I thought it'd be fun for him to come kick it with us.
Why not?
It'd be funny if Willie was here.
It would be. That would be a good time.
My dad came here for my birthday, but he missed the show because he came Friday.
Yeah, your dad's pretty dope. He's cool.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see him for his birthday, so it's dope. But I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here.
Get to
Looking
hang
good.
out.
He smelled good as hell, y'all. I walked past him like, who is that here? Like, I'm like,
You know, that's the old player.
Oh,
He's
Lord.
been retired.
Lord.
you know, I'm a hype artist. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't hype that up.
Yeah,
don't do that.
She don't like that side.
No. I like the grandpa.
Anyways, welcome. I want to know where you flew in from.
Well, I started out in South Bend, flew into Indianapolis, from Indianapolis to Dallas, and then here.
Hey, I'm actually born in Indianapolis.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
What side of town?
I don't know. I left when I was 2.
Oh,
But I was raised in Cincinnati, so we right there.
well, we got people out there too. So.
Yeah. Anyways, what we got going on today? TGD Taj?
So I geared most of my stories today like family oriented, but I don't know if y'all caught the clip of the kid who spent $45K on video games, and his parents pulled up on him in the internet cafe and beat the shit out of him. Here is the clip.
No, I did not see that.
Oh, it was funny. I mean, it wasn't. That boy
Did they
probably
get the money back?
traumatized.
It's like,
No.
look what I got. Taj.
Was this in Korea?
Yes.
Oh, no wonder.
Oh, yeah.
They don't play in Korea.
$45,000.
That's right.
$45,000 on my
That's
credit
not
card.
worth the ass whooping. That ass whooping ain't worth 45.
In the middle of the gaming cafe, it definitely was. Because had I got them charges, baby, I'm pulling up.
No, I'm saying like the equivalents.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, it's not balanced. Somebody got to run me $45K. That is not enough. Yes. I think he need an ass whipping for 45K days.
45K days.
Yes.
Yeah, get slapping them damn
You beating
face.
on your children, father? If we spending 45K?
You've gotten beatings for life. So, I've only had to spank my child twice in her entire life.
She's not a person that you gotta look like you gotta whoop, but she's sneaky as hell. So it's some shit that you ain't catch.
She's got a lot of me in her. Like she's gonna
That's
try.
good.
She's gonna try you.
You know what's crazy? Sean's mom says stuff like that all the time. Like she was a good kid. So I believe it. You know, there are good kids that just didn't do sneaky ass weird shit for no reason.
She was just bold.
Like me.
Like I said, you know, that was it. It was a test. It was always a test of wills. Like, you know, for the most part, honestly, like for the most part, I could look at Taja and Sasha and I'd be like, and they would just start crying. So I didn't have to do nothing.
Yeah. I think that's a dad thing, though, because I would probably terrorize my mom household, but as soon as she said, I'm calling your dad, we both sitting in the car crying and shit. Like,
I think that's how it runs. Yeah.
yeah, it's just like a masculinity thing, because I'm like going crazy at Big
I don't know.
Man
My
house.
mama was scared too.
You bet my mom. She was definitely not about
I think it's just
crazy.
a black parent thing.
And I feel like it just, we always talk about how you were raised. So if I see you doing bullshit and you tell me not to do bullshit, it's going to be a lot harder for me to not do it. But when you do grown-up things, because they told us to go upstairs when it was grown-up time. So I didn't see the stuff that mom and them did back in the day. I went upstairs like a kid and did kid things.
Right.
I feel like that's why the internet is kind of a downfall nowadays, because these kids are seeing grown-up doing grown-up
shit.
things, and they think they can do it as well.
But see, a lot of the grown-ups ain't acting like grown-ups too, though.
That's a fact.
I wouldn't have gave that child my credit card. You would have had to steal that shit
access-
because it's theft at that point.
Right.
You remember Nene, right? My neighbor. While her daughter this was just, we went to the baby, so it was that day. She was on her phone. I don't know. She was just looking at her phone, and she was like, "What's this subscription for right here?" She's like, well, her daughter say, "That wasn't me." She said, "I have it booked to your thing. Luckily, my credit card is locked, but you tried to get it a subscription." She was like, "That wasn't me. I didn't try to do anything." It was crazy how nowadays we own it, so we know what's going on
Child,
a little bit.
I'm not even giving you the access to my card. Like, you're not gonna have it linked to nothing. Okay, you having a
Like,
bare basic
no.
tablet. Good luck. I'm not letting you have nothing. Hell no. $45,000 on video games.
Crazy.
And then I pulled up on you, and you still playing the video games.
No, see,
No.
no, honestly, like, I'm surprised because that's Korea, and Korean parents, people don't realize, are a lot like black parents.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't go in there murdering.
Oh shit.
Like, seriously.
Going to
'Cause
jail.
Had that been your brother? Oh. We'd be
Legs
mourning,
and limbs.
Man,
we'd be mourning him right now. And I'd be just getting out of the crazy house because I'm pleading temporary insanity because my credit card looked
40.
funny.
I love that.
5K.
My mama chased my brother down for wearing her Jordans.
Oh hell no.
What are you talking about? These are Jordans. That's $150.
Right, I was saying $100.
She chased that nigga down. You hear me, Big D?
And
Don't
I'm
play.
beating your ass.
Talking about.
Put my shoes on.
But anyway, I try to stay a little family oriented, so it's you know, I flip the flop. So it's a 6-year-old girl. She fought off a man that was accused of trying to kidnap her.
Oh.
And she said, "I bit him." Let's watch this clip. We'll talk about it.
Now at 11, she packed a bite beyond her size. A little girl fights off a man who police say tried
hate these
kidnapping
people.
her.
Well, that 6-year-old bit him and got away.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Trina Robinson.
And I'm Roxanne Vargas.
Jamie Garola spoke with that little girl just a little while ago tonight. Jamie, what did she have to say?
That ball buff man.
Well, believe it or not, she says she wasn't scared. She did exactly what her mother told her to do whenever there is stranger danger.
All right, I'm
All
with
right,
it.
so show me where you were at.
Sitting right
She's
here.
a baby.
6-year-old Alaric was
baby.
playing outside with her siblings last Thursday when she says a man tried to snatch her away.
And suddenly it was a black and white car coming in the gate. And suddenly it was a kidnapper. My other friends was playing, and suddenly the kidnapper just kidnapped me. Then I bit him, and then he shot me, and then he threw me on the floor, started running back to his car, and left.
The soft-spoken child chomped down on the man's arm and escaped.
I bit him right here,
On his arm? How hard did you bite him?
real hard.
Miami police released this surveillance video of the
Got that ass.
suspect.
So-
His name is Leonardo Venegas.
Of course,
Police say
not
they
Venegas
got
is
his
first
name.
seen behind
They
the
got
family's
him.
apartment building.
He already
been
in jail.
plotting and targeting kids.
This young lady, the victim, was playing.
So what really? So of course I read the comments because you know I want to know how other people are seeing things. Some people were saying like a 6-year-old little girl should be playing outside. First of all, she said with her siblings, and you know my house. They be
Oh, yeah,
out
they
there
be outside.
kicking it on the block. But it's 4 or 5 houses with parents, and we out there all day. If anything, I'm barbecuing in the backyard. You can't prevent things like this. Let's be honest.
No, you can't.
The fact that her mother actually spoke, and she was like, "You might think I'm crazy. You know, people look at me and see a certain way, but I really do tactics in the house with my daughter." I said, "Bite, fight, kick, and punch," because she didn't only bite him. She kicked him, punched him. Her little punch
Oh, you
landed.
getting your ass whipped.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was so the other kids were right there, but you see how the stairs are set up? They went to the stairs. Kids are underneath the stairs, and she was sitting on the steps. So she was right there. You can see through the steps and everything. But the other kids were just like, and it happened like this. Like the attack was literally like 15 seconds. She bit him, he let go. And what really stood out to me, and she said, "We seen a white and black car, but we've never seen that car before on our
Because them
street."
kids be outside.
That made me think about my babies. You know, your babies, my cousins, my neighbors, they're out there all day long, running up and down the streets, riding their bikes up and down the streets. It's 115 degrees outside. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not out there riding my bike with them.
Okay.
But I got everybody on my street got doorbell cameras, but I got cameras outside and we're checking on them. It's 15 freaking adults there, so we checking on them all day long. But she noticed that car. She noticed
them
that
kids
it
be
wasn't
outside.
right.
You know your neighborhood. You know what cars are in your neighborhood.
Exactly. She said she noticed the car before the man even got out the car to try to snatch her.
Right.
These kids are seeing stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that. Thank God that her mom, people say, "Oh, don't talk to them, don't tell them stuff like that." Shoot.
No, I
This
think
day
you
and
need
age,
to. Yeah.
Who is saying this in this day and age?
And they were in the
If they
comments
snatch it-
like,
listen,
yeah.
people are grown women are getting snatched off the street.
Exactly.
So how are you going to say not to? No, if I see a weirdo in my neighborhood, I'm calling all my neighbors. Hey, yo, do you know this dude in this yellow car? You don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that on she's been on my street. It's literally like it's
like
called-
one little strip.
It's
And the kids
dead
be up
in
and
that
down
way,
it.
dead in that way, and they're up and down. I guarantee you, one of those and those kids. She's 6. There's babies out there playing that's 3 and 4. That's riding their little bikes with their big sisters and big brothers, but they would notice like, Miss Marty.
It's a random car out here.
It's a random car.
He
keep
rolled
ri-
by a couple times.
And they done did that before. They like, oh, a man keep walking past with a dog. We never seen it before. I'm like, all right, everybody come to my backyard here and let me sit out there for a minute. Things like that. But the fact that this young lady was able to defend herself and took tactics from her mom, because sometimes kids aren't listening. And the people in the comments are like, oh, we can't play. Bro, when we were 6 years old, I would have been when I walked to 7-Eleven with my 10-year-old friend back in the day. Even though I was 6, I couldn't walk by myself, but my 12-year-old friend could. You feel me? And I would have been at the store buying me some snacks back in the day. So to say that they can't play right in front of their house is crazy versus saying that it shouldn't be people
And they
out
were
there
in an
snatching
apartment
kids.
complex.
Right.
Exactly. Like, you're saying that she shouldn't be outside playing like a kid, but
They're in an apartment
But
complex.
then when we give them the tablets all freaking day in the house,
You're a bad parent.
you're a bad parent. And who parent in this world is sitting outside watching their kid every second while they're riding a bike?
Well, when we were kids, we stayed out till 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Thank you.
Porch lights came on.
Within an 8-block radius, I could go anywhere. From the time I was 5 until I was actually a teenager, I'd go anywhere and didn't have to worry about somebody coming to snatch me or nobody that ran with us because the whole neighborhood looked out.
Exactly.
We didn't have the technology that y'all have with cameras and ring. And we didn't have all that. We had Miss Johnson on this corner, Miss Coleman on the other corner, Mr. Garland on that
Okay.
corner.
And
let
they
me
able
tell
to
you
whoop
something.
your butt too if
And
you
they
do
were
something
giving-
crazy.
Exactly. You might get 4 whoopings before you get home.
Okay.
Because you got to hit 4 corners. So that's gonna go down. So like I said, for somebody to say don't have your kids outside, that's why all these kids sick now. Get out there, get in the dirt.
Thank you.
Build your immunity system. It was a lady. She did a video when she was talking about the difference between Generation X and the other generations. Like we were the last ones to have like metal playgrounds. Like you could lose a finger, but got it sold up and went back the next day, got right on the merry-go-round.
That's why we die so fast from illness, because we don't have the immune system that we're supposed to have.
Right. These kids all allergic to gluten.
I don't think you need metal playgrounds though, because them things is hot.
Hey, they are, but you know what? Made us tough.
But they made us
It made us tough. Like, that's right.
No.
You go down there one time and you get a nice little burn on the back of your leg.
Instead of melting their hand, they melting their brains nowadays.
Right. So it made us tough. Like we don't cry over spilt milk. We don't get a boo-boo and lose it like we need to go to the emergency room right now. You know how many times? Let me tell you something. I have lost more skin on them playgrounds.
Not skin.
Oh yeah. And like the merry-go-round itself, that was a death trap unto itself. You always had that one. They get to spinning it. Everybody want to jump on. Somebody gonna miss, and all you gonna hear is boom. And then everybody on the merry-go-round that made it, we can ready to laugh at this fool. Of course, he got a goose egg this big and a split on it.
Lord.
But he gonna keep playing through that
That's
shit.
right.
No.
Then nobody go home, call their parents. Oh my God.
Nobody
they need to
suing
go
the park.
Nope. Nobody suing the parents, the other parents.
That try to knock them. Like, come on now. But that's the thing. I believe, like, that we're too cautious nowadays. That we're not getting that in our immune system. Like, they shoot you with the flu to not get the flu. That's the logic that I'm thinking about. We need to be shot with some of these germs to not get them again. Like, we just, oh my gosh, avoid this. But whatever.
I am gonna be teaching the kids to kick, bite, and punch though.
Hell yeah! I'm talking about
Whoop their ass.
I'm talking about take some
You ain't gotta
skin
worry
off.
about Lil Thug though. You ain't gotta worry about her at all. She ain't going for
It's
it.
the fact that y'all doing my baby, and it's the fact that she knew which one you was talking about.
Let me tell you something.
But Hayden gonna be right there like anybody else jump in. I'm gonna whoop him.
No, Hayden gonna be the one making the phone call. Okay, she done stabbed 4 of them. Mommy, I'm gonna need you to come down here.
I love
you got the bail money together? Yes. She's
Like,
gonna
we
be
started
that
her
one.
fun very
But
young.
Harper, let me tell you, I got videos of her, like, we were playing on the couch. She wasn't even 6 months. Would hold the side of the couch, run down the couch, dive on me, and punch. That's Baby Thug.
See,
And
that
laugh.
Miss Marty don't play hit stuff.
No, she's at your house. She real gentle. She don't cut up.
I just don't play his stuff. It's a lot of things I play, but not his stuff. That's why I just never started it, so I won't have to stop it.
Yeah, they got into this new thing where if I'm standing in the kitchen, they both come up and slap my ass and then laugh and take off, and I'm like, I'm not enjoying this. The next story I got, it's just like the new trendy thing with these celebrities we posting about cheating, not cheating, just too much information. But here's the clip of, what is that girl's name? I always forget. Her and her rapper boyfriend.
All right.
It was a podcast clip where he basically goes like, "You're not gonna leave me if I cheat on you."
Oh, you talking
Yeah.
about Keisha?
I always forget about her name, but
But
I just think it's.
Did you see
weird.
his rebuttal?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
it.
yeah. Oh, this is rebuttal. Yeah. Okay. Because I know I would have popped him too. He was tripping. What you even thinking about that for? Like, would I leave
Here, you
you?
can go over to the next video, Corn. It's the clip of him. Oh, it's not giving you no sound.
They took it out.
Oh, boo.
Okay,
But
well,
yeah, he just goes off to say like that basically they just get paid to do the podcast shit. They was just talking. It's not a big deal. But my thing is right now, it seems to be the vibe that everybody is airing out their relationship problems on the internet. Right? Keke Palmer and her dude. Summer Walker is like every fucking other week. And now you got these motherfuckers. I think it's a difference between our generation and your generation because y'all didn't do that shit back in the day. When you did dirt, it pretty much stayed in the dark until it needed to come out. And if it did, y'all was throwing bows.
Hey, I'm put you like this. I am blessed that the internet wasn't popping like that when I was dating because I probably
you would have been caught up.
Let me tell you something. I'd have been murdered. Let me tell you something. I would have been murdered. Like for real. So I'm happy that we missed all of that. But now I feel for anybody. Like if you're not happy in the relationship, you ain't get out of it. Period.
But I kind of want to go in there though. Like what he said. Oh yeah, if I would cheat on Keish, I don't feel like she would leave me. Then he goes,
she like, you're stupid.
Then he says, you know how much money I invested?
Well, who makes the most money?
She does.
No, at
She
first,
makes
but
them-
he was talking about when they started.
Oh, okay.
He did.
Yeah,
no,
when
no,
they
no.
started, but
Right
she's
now,
blowing you out the fucking water.
She blew him out.
Well,
So
yeah, she leaving.
But
you.
to bring up how much money you invested in our relationship to say that you have the audacity to cheat, then his rebuttal was like, why would I do it? Because we know Keisha, we know she'd beat my ass. I was just saying.
Yeah.
It's not just saying. So you're telling me that you read my demeanor, that I'm the type of chick that if you cheated on me and disrespected me, I'm just going to accept it because how much money and time you invested in me?
But that's
Well, first of all, even if you felt like that,
Please.
that is not the thing to say on
not on no
podcast.
podcast,
Exactly.
especially when y'all both famous as fuck. Like,
You're not
that
supposed
is
to
an
do that.
inner thought.
That-
That's an
that-
at-home
that's something
conversation.
you have
Like,
with
Keisha,
your-
you know damn well you ain't gonna leave me.
That's a conversation you have with your immediate family,
Right.
your best friend.
At
That is-
home.
that is not something, because now you done totally disrespected her. So where else she gonna go?
Exactly.
So now you've opened the door. If she wasn't gonna cheat on you, if she wasn't gonna leave you,
It's definitely she
It's
gonna leave
on
your
deck
ass
now.
now.
Because now I feel like you did it because you feel like I'm a type of chick that's not going to trip on you. That's not going to
Right.
leave you because of how much you invested.
I feel like there's something part of the.
Even though I did love you and I'm going to work it through, I'm not now because now that's in the back of my head this whole time.
I feel like there's some parts of this conversation that we missing because maybe he already has cheated and she stayed. Maybe when she
I
didn't
don't
have
feel
it.
like it because the way she reacted,
stayed.
she was like, nigga, are you
Yeah, because they started off
stupid?
as a friend, right? Their relationship
Yeah,
was
they
very
were
much like a
best friends.
friendship
It
at
was
first.
it was actually a lie on YouTube. Remember, they got exposed for being in a false relationship to make YouTube
Right.
views. Yes,
So that's what I'm
So
saying.
they build that relationship as friends.
to start, and then it actually became a relationship. So yeah, I feel like you really pushing your luck because she probably wasn't really fucking with you like that at
Right,
first.
Like what?
And now y'all ain't grew together, so
freak?
now she like you like that. Yeah, because to me, he's scrawny as shit. You're not really all
not
that.
giving all
You're
that.
not, no. So you're not giving top dog energy, but that's
And he looked
but even
way
if you
different
were,
now
yeah,
than
even
when
if
they
you
got
were
together.
giving that top dog energy to me, like
It's-
you're still trying to say like I don't have control over my life. So if you cheat on
And
me, I'm
I'm
just gonna be
down-
good.
I'm
with
down
it.
for whatever.
And then you
I'm
put it
down.
on the internet, so every bitch that wanted to talk to you
Yeah.
now feel like they can't. You gotta be fucked
Exactly.
up. No,
Like, oh, Keisha ain't gonna leave you. We good. Like, girl.
Keisha got you. Hell no.
it was stupid.
Nah.
Just as being retired. That is not something I would ever had. Like, even if I felt that way, and there's a few of them
They will.
that I felt that way about, and they did.
But there's a lot of people like that
However-
will accept it, but they don't want you to tell them that they're
How-
going to
I
accept
wouldn't
it.
say it to their face. I wouldn't say it to nobody. They knew nothing. But if it's me and my boys, it's like, man, so and so on her way. She ain't gonna do nothing. She ain't gonna do nothing. She gonna go right. She gonna sit right out there in the car. She gonna blow the horn. Watch. She ain't gonna do nothing. Watch. Now there was one that would
She
put
watching.
hands on me. Yeah, it was one that would
Spray this motherfucker out.
she would put hands on me. But for the rest of them, I was like, yeah, she ain't gonna do it. But to say it to her face, that's just disrespectful.
That's crazy.
Like, I know what your weakness is. Why am I gonna air that out for everybody else?
It's crazy.
That's
To make you feel smaller.
right. Well,
But
let's
why
talk
do
about
that?
it.
That's your woman. Like that don't even make sense. If you feel
Keisha
like,
is bank. She's bank right now.
but if
Yeah,
you
she's
feel
doing
like
really
you
well.
need to belittle your woman in public,
That's
that
wild.
says something about you. That don't say nothing about her. That says something about you.
Talk pops.
That's for real. Like, even let me tell you something. I have had women blatantly disrespect me in public. I still wouldn't do it back to them in public. You know why? Because at the end of the day, I'm still a man. If I was to like go tit for tat, like I'm getting ready to air you out now in front of everybody. I've had to warn people. She'll tell you, I just had to post this on the internet.
Nah.
Okay? If you do something to me, I'm gonna let it go. Just don't be disrespectful and try to put it out there. Because once you do, remember, I know where all the bodies are buried. I know where all the skeletons are. So if I felt like it, I could destroy your whole life right now.
Wait a minute. Never mind. I'm not gonna go. Let's just talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. All right? So it's either or. You got to pick one, Pops, okay?
Okay?
All right, I'm going to take a shot first. I had not drink last week, y'all, because I had to get one too.
You ain't got to get no excuses, do you?
Okay. Live without a or a clothes dryer?
No, dishwasher. It's not really. No. I'm
No.
good.
I got to have a dishwasher. I can put my clothes and hang them outside.
Oh, hell no.
I'm with you when you're right.
Nope, I'd rather have that dryer. Dry my
That's a
clothes.
laundromat. You can't take your dishes nowhere to
Right.
go wash.
Right.
I'm sorry washing
And I
dishes
hate
though.
washing
That's
dishes.
the worst
I like
chore
it,
in the
man.
house.
Is
I would wipe a toilet
I
from head
think
to
mopping
toe.
is the worst to
I
me.
would
I hate
scrub
fucking
a
I
dishes.
would scrub a toilet
Absolutely.
down before I feel like washing the dishes.
I don't mind washing dishes.
That's how you know a real cleaner. Because I would scrub a toilet, piss from the back, from the front, whatever I got to. And I'm talking about I wipe the whole thing. You know you will.
Bleach
You
and
have
everything.
to, yeah.
But I'm not. I will do that before. You can say who want to do the kitchen, who want to do the bathroom.
Absolutely.
I don't mind.
Because
I
if
just
you
don't
got
like
a
mopping.
routine with the bathroom, it goes
You
quick.
good.
It
Boom,
goes
boom,
quick.
boom,
Boom, boom, boom, boom, boom. You put your chemicals down, you scrub, rinse everything down,
like the kitchen.
polish everything, bam, you out.
Bam, you
Dishes now, I
You
gotta
gotta
run the
scrub
water.
this
I gotta
pot.
scrub the pot.
La, la, la,
I gotta
la.
let this sit. Oh, I gotta let this soak. And then you gotta clean out the nasty
Oh,
food. and
Forget
drain
at the
it.
bottom
Oh,
line. Nobody got time for all that.
Well, who was putting food in the sink with the dishes? You supposed to scrape your plate
Ma'am,
before you put it in the
you got-
sink.
Man, there's
children.
people in the world.
My children know better now.
You
They
don't
ain't
have big
teenagers yet.
children.
They
Oh my!
not
I'm talking
teenagers
about
yet.
these little they 12. That's why I can't wait to Hayden and Harper get 12.
They do it now. Now it's gonna be remarkable if I can keep
But
them
now
doing
they
it.
can
Yeah,
watch.
that's
But
gonna
at
be
that
awesome.
age, they can watch it. So you can tell them like, man, what the fuck you do that for? Go back and clean it up. But they go still do it.
And see, I'm going off of from the time I was 9 until I moved out of the house.
Telling you, they could be like,
That your grandmother, I was the dishwasher. We didn't have one. It was me, designated. Thanksgiving dinner, I ain't had no help. It was just me in there.
Oh hell no.
87,000 dishes.
Paper plates in that motherfucker.
and imagine
Oh,
your
no.
imagine your
Look,
child that
paper
don't know how to
plates.
wash
Yeah,
dishes.
paper plates.
Your grandmother?
I'm just saying
Your
now.
grandmother.
Now it's
Oh,
paper
yeah,
plates.
now
We
it's
do paper plates now.
And imagine the kids that don't know how to wash dishes that be greasy and shit. Oh, I done had to go behind some kids to wash dishes before.
Imagine missing a spot of grease on one pot, and your mother comes through and grabs all the dishes, puts them back in the sink. If this
Yep.
one dirty, they all dirty. Rewash it.
All right, so feel safe and secure no matter if there's danger near or not. Or never be in danger, but always feel scared.
I think that's what I live now.
Shit, that's a miracle. It's a miracle.
Yeah,
the
everybody
second part is a
think
miracle.
as a black person, you carry a little bit of anxiety every time you
I
leave
take the
the
first one,
house.
so I'm always safe. I'm always safe.
I would have to say, as long as my kids are good, that's my fear for them and my grandkids.
I feel like
Other
that's
than
what
that,
most
like me,
parents think about.
I expect every day to walk outside and get hit by a meteor. So,
Oh my god!
like,
Please don't get hit by it.
I'm just
Just
saying,
randomly.
like that's the mentality. Once again, Generation X, we expect that. That's how we lived. We live recklessly. Okay. So I expect every day for something to happen. But for her, like, if I don't hear from her for a while, I get serious anxiety. Like I'm on the phone, like, yo, don't forget you got a daddy.
Right.
Hey, you breathing? How the babies? Everybody
Okay.
good? Like, yeah, my fear is more for my kids than it is for me. I don't have no fear.
So be reborn as a tree or an animal. You can pick the animal, of course, but it's a tree. I'm gonna take the tree. But I
Trees
want to
live
be
forever.
right. But I want to be somewhere that I can live
In a
forever, in
preserve.
the forest,
Yeah.
in the forest or something.
But a tree, all you get to do is observe.
But I can give life.
Right, but so can an animal. I'd rather be an animal.
Yeah, but you gonna die again.
You go die again.
Yeah, but who said I can't come back again?
It's 100-year trees, 1,000-year trees out there somewhere, and I'm
Put me on a
tree.
preserve.
And I bet you they bored as hell.
Bored as hell. But they be playing
Swaying
with
and
the tree.
They bored as hell. Would some termites come in this pain, please? Somebody, where's the lumberjack? Somebody.
So go to a busy city for a vacation or a quiet place.
Quiet.
Quiet.
Ain't nobody want none of that bullshit.
New York, I done did it so many times. I'm cool.
It
I'd
depends
rather
on
go
the
somewhere.
city. It depends on. So somewhere I've never been. Oh, absolutely. I'd rather go to a big city.
Yeah, Japan.
Absolutely. Well, Tokyo or Hokkaido.
I would do something like that.
Yeah.
Be too hot or too cold? Too cold. I
Too
can't
cold. I
deal
don't
with
like
the
the
heat.
You already know.
This is a trick question.
Oh, this is the
listen-
man that kept the AC on 62 in the
right.
middle of goddamn winter.
right.
Like, what is happening?
Yeah, that's-
you walk
that's
around the
hard.
house like this. Like, why is it so cold?
Listen,
Always get a
if
good
there's
night's rest.
not penguins walking around
No.
saying, "Ooh, it's hot in here," it's
I
not
don't
cold
want
enough.
it. Period. I'm with you. Listen to a podcast or audiobook.
Audio
Podcast.
Podcast. This was a trick question, Dad.
Because y'all young. But I'll sit and listen to an audiobook all day long.
We are an audiobook if you keep the playlist going.
I feel like
Go
we've
to
lost
Apple
touch with
Music.
reading
Go
like
to-
at physical books. So I like to read physical books now. I
Look,
don't,
go to Apple Music and go listen to our podcast
Right now.
from top to bottom.
yeah,
It's
if-
just like audiobook.
That's like with audiobooks, if it's a book that I'm really not, I don't know anything about the author, I can sit there and I can get an idea of their writing style and the type of stories they tell by listening to an audiobook. And then that'll interest me to go and buy their books because books ain't cheap no more.
no, but
It's
that's
not.
what you got Kindles for.
Yeah. That's
All right, so
why
have 4 sons or 4 daughters? Because it looked like you
I'm
want
going to get it off the audiobook off YouTube.
You want to have 4 sons or 4 daughters?
This is not the right question for this man.
It is.
I
took it there.
both.
A little bit of both. I
Yeah,
only
a
got
little
2 daughters. I got 1,000 sons.
So which
one would you prefer?
All boys.
Oh! Shut me down.
Listen. Now hear me out. Hear me out.
Quan, y'all,
There's a
answer this
difference.
one.
My son will call me and say,
Quan.
Pop, I need some advice. I can give him advice.
Mm-hmm.
But with you, I gotta be
Latina girl.
I gotta be like,
Y'all know y'all go pop
I can't talk to you the way that I would talk to a boy.
You start having them.
Even though we got
I'm
that
very open with you, though.
Yeah, but like I can
I
tell
tell this man too much. I'm probably too open.
but I can tell like the boys, I can be like,
They're gonna be treating her like
this where you fucked up, this where you fucked up, this where you fucked up, and it's your fault and deal with it.
You do that to me.
No, because when I get close to that, you don't understand. You hate me.
I have not said that as of late.
All right. Moving right along. Live in an RV or a luxurious tiny house. I'll take the tiny house. At least I have a bathroom that's sitting.
Yeah, because I'm not shitting in no bucket and then gotta
I
empty the
don't
bucket.
like to do that.
Well, RVs, you know,
RVs, you have to take the poop out, or you gotta like plug it into something.
You gotta
and
plug it in.
I ain't doing none of that.
But when you plug it out, you gotta shake it a little bit.
I don't want that. I don't want that job. That sounds like
What'd you pick, Pop?
something extra. Yeah, the funnel
Is
your own
it
shit.
Will Smith's RV?
Nope. It's the one you
It's
go
just a
by.
regular, degular.
It's the same price as that tiny house.
No, I'm taking the tiny house then. If it was a choice between the tiny house and Will Smith's RV, I'm
Y'all
taking.
see Tyler Perry RV?
Tyler Perry got a nice RV.
Man, it was a 2-bedroom RV for one actor.
What the fuck?
It's crazy. All right.
Will's is a triple decker. Like he push a button and it go up. Like
Oh, yeah, that's
the
fact.
fuck?
So spend the last day of your life at home with friends and family or somewhere where you've always dreamed of going. I will be where I've always dreamed of going. I love y'all.
I'll be with my kids.
I spent 31 years with y'all. I'm going to where I
Yeah,
want to
that's
be.
what I'm touring at. Like I like them kids.
I love y'all a lot, but I mean, it's my last day because
So-
you want to make sure everybody happy.
Can
Now,
they
what
come
if
with?
I'm sitting at home with
So
the?
you gonna
see?
FaceTime them and play fuck them kids.
But listen, if I'm at home and everybody is grieving because they know I'm dying versus going somewhere that I want to, and they know I'm dying still,
Right.
so they calling me all fucking, yeah, I'm good. I'm about to go get a martini.
Yes, how you gonna enjoy yourself? Because they constantly call them.
I'm going to go get a martini. All right.
Not you.
Fuck. Y'all know I'm still alive,
torn.
but I'm going to the place. And last but not least, learn Korean or Japanese. I'm going with Japanese because I want to move to Japan.
Japanese.
What you got for us, Taj? What song we listen to?
Today's song is by Shamir. I'm butcher her name, but the song's called Still Got Forever. She's released a lot of different music here as of late, so definitely make sure y'all check her out. It's Samaria. Okay, the song is called Still Got Forever. Make sure y'all go check her out. She has really dope music. It's a vibe. When we go next, or you gonna go?
No, you got something?
All right. So a couple weeks back, Marty had reported on the teen shooting. The teen that was with his mom got into the altercation, right? Shot the man. Charges was pressed, but now charges have been dropped. I don't know if you did the full recap.
Yeah, they got dropped, and then she actually went online. She was a sheriff. She had her license. I've been trying to find a fucking interview for her, what she said to the police in that room, because I know she ain't won nothing, but I've been trying to find it to see.
But I wanted to take it to my pop because he, like I said, he's from a different time, right? And if anybody knew my grandmother back in the day, she was not one to be fucked with.
Well, see, here's my thing. The whole situation was stupid. It was black folks choosing to be black folks on the wrong day.
Mm-hmm.
Should he put his hands on her? No. But I also think that in a said situation where you have your child outside of a restaurant and it's 11 o'clock at night, your main focus, instead of arguing about whatever they was arguing about, should have been making sure that you and your son made it home safe. It was not, and this is the thing that has been really irritating me about watching the comments, especially from black women. He protected his mama. Let me tell you something. My mother was once beaten within an inch of her life by a man. My mother has almost shot my stepfather multiple times, okay? My mother held her own. If she felt like she was man enough to stay in that pocket, she dealt with it on her own. She would have never put me in a position to catch a body. She would have never done that. You know why? Because that boy is only 14 years old. That means at 14 years old, now you have a body on you for the rest. This stigma is going to go with him the rest of his life.
Yep.
He didn't just happen to walk in there with the pistol. She texted him, told him, bring the blick. The child was so scared at the door that he was fumbling it, the gun in his pocket. Could have shot himself. Then it would have been a whole nother conversation we would have been having.
Mm-hmm.
When he shot him the one time, he was fleeing. She said, keep shooting him. At that point, it became murder. It wasn't that you were in fear for your life. At that point, it became murder. And now this boy, and then here was the part that really got me. After he stood over the man and shot him, the mama told him, shoot the girlfriend.
That's not true. I had to intervene. I'm sorry. That's not true.
I'm going by what the reports were.
No. I know. Even
outlets.
the lady spoke out. The baby mama spoke out. That's not true. That
Well,
that
I'm going
part
by
wasn't
what was
true.
reported
She
in the
actually
news
told the
outlets.
girl that was saying that's what you get.
Mm-hmm.
The mom was saying you stay out of it. She never said shoot her because the lady that recorded I agreed to everything what you just said because like when I reported, I said no matter what happened, I feel like the gun is the last resort. Period. Point blank. What I do like is the fact that she had training to her son before the incident because her son could have shot everybody in that place being a 14-year-old child with a gun.
Absolutely.
Period.
But listen.
The only thing was that she didn't want to shoot the other lady.
When I was 9 years old.
Yeah, so I just feel like the training was okay for him to know what to do in a situation. But like I agree with you, things could have been de-escalated. I feel like the men that were in the line in the video should have stopped it. If I'm going to get a license to carry, I'm going to protect myself at all means necessary. If our people as one would step up, if somebody would have stepped up like, hey, bro, don't put your hands on her.
Definitely.
Y'all having an argument right now. It's okay. Put your hands down. But no, it was over 10 black men in that line that watch him sock her and her shit. And you heard her get hit. You're not about to tell me that I'm going to get licensed to carry it, but I'm about to let people beat on me. It's not about to happen. Now, what I do agree that the son should never been put in that predicament in the first place. Period. As a child, because that body, like you said, that body go carry him mentally. Forget the media, forget the record. His mental is all messed up.
That's right.
But I do feel like there should be more people in our community that stepped up. If somebody in that line could have been like, hey, bro, calm down. You feel me?
I agree with you. But I'll also say this. There have been many a hero that got killed behind something that didn't have nothing to do with it.
He ain't had no gun. The other person did.
Hold on. There's been many a dudes that have stepped in between a woman and a man and then got killed. And honestly, men are so, and I'm telling you not just from my standpoint, but young dudes, I talk to young dudes every day. Everybody I work with are at least 25 years younger than me. Okay. I talk to them every day. And they are so afraid to be gentlemanly to women because of how they'll be lashed out at. They are afraid to be protective of women. And I say this from experience because my sister and her ex-husband used to fight all the time. I'll go over there, beat him up. Then they'd be right back together.
Yep.
I go over there. The last time they got into it, I went over there, changed the locks. She asked me to. He pulls up. And where's your sister at? She's upstairs. Oh, you changing the locks on me, bro? I said, listen, honestly, you shouldn't even be talking to me. 'Cause you know what I'm going to do.
Exactly.
But I'm going to let you live. Because I know next week, y'all going to act like this didn't happen.
Exactly.
Okay? So, not saying that any of those men in that restaurant were right. Because even the cook kept his head down and kept moving.
So it was either me
He'll be
protecting
frying the
myself or
chicken.
somebody help me stand up for myself. Because I can't beat a man.
But however,
Sorry, I can't beat a man.
if
I know.
listen, if it would have been me and her, and we're at a restaurant, and some dude is popping off, and he going all berserk, and he want to argue about something, and I know my daughter's in the car, bro, I'm not going to stand here and argue with you. I'm going to get up out your way. Obviously, you having a bad day.
I mean, did you watch the video? Because she stopped talking at some point. She literally was standing. He said, go ahead and order your food on my grandma. I'm about to punch you. She started talking to the other person when he socked her in her shit.
But like I said, she didn't even have to do that. If that been me, a hamburger ain't worth me standing there talking to nobody
No,
about.
it's not. I would never argue with him in the first place, but the fact that they exchange words do not give him the right to put his hands on
And
nobody.
I've never once said
Oh, no,
that
no,
he
no,
was.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
he
to
didn't-
him,
no,
like,
he absolutely.
yeah.
Well, he was a woman beater anyway. We
Yeah,
already
and
know.
then his sister told me he was
Okay.
a knockout king. Like,
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
we already know he a woman beater anyway.
and
First
even
of all,
though when I started the
first of
story, you
all,
should
all that,
shoot him, but
all that body he
some
put
people
behind
need
that
it.
blower, he didn't knock her out.
You ain't
and
really
that
built
shit
like
was
that.
It was a. But
So-
obviously the court sees something through it because
Yeah,
any
they
other
dropped the
black
charges.
woman and their son would have been locked. But if it was a
Well-
white woman, and not to you or me, not our predicament, but I feel like the media predicament would have been like, oh, she's a licensed, you know, put your hand. But I feel like she's getting so much backlash. And I've been following this lady. Who you would think I was a fan? She done talked on TikTok live. I seen her. I'm talking about on live. I seen her. She brought the lady up that recorded the video and was like, "Thank you so much. You the reason why we got out on this." That's why I want to hear her story that she told to the police officer so bad, because she brought the lady that recorded and you think about it. Everybody, and then the people in the comments was like, she didn't record her for your safety. She recorded you to get clout on social media. Like,
Whether it was
or wasn't, it
That's what
still
got her
wasn't
off.
needed.
it's
Yeah.
evidence. So it was evidence.
If had nobody done anything, that little boy be in jail right now.
Right,
This would be again a
absolutely.
totally different conversation.
Absolutely.
But when we talk about this all the time, like where is the breaking point between like we're looking out for somebody or are we trying to be vigilant when it comes to
Thank
people? I agree 100% that I feel like somebody could have stepped up in that line and defended her versus her texting her son and asking that 14-year-old boy, and I'm stressing the 14 part, to come in and handle whatever the issue was, because that changed, like y'all said, it changed his life entirely. There was multiple ways this situation could have happened. She didn't need that burger. You could have walked away.
Exactly.
You could have left because you got a child in the car. Go somewhere else. Go to McDonald's. Go to Taco Bell. There's other options. That food probably wasn't even all that goddamn great, right? Instead, you put your life, not only your life but your child's life, in jeopardy. So there's just multiple.
but he didn't need to put. When you
Yeah,
do one, you
but
gotta
when
do
it
the other,
comes
'cause
to
you know
like
we not
people recording,
one-sided.
you can't. I don't know. We're at
No, I'm saying we're not one sided.
Yeah.
So she didn't need that burger, and
No.
he didn't need to hit her either.
He didn't need to hit her. No,
He didn't even listen.
He didn't need to talk to
As
her.
a man, regardless of what she
So
was
we don't
talking
do
about, he should have been like,
Bitch.
"You're crazy."
I'm sorry to call her a bitch, but
I'm-
like, bitch,
bitch,
all right.
yeah,
And
like-
you had your female there. So if anything, if you really
No.
this knockout nigga, hey, shorty, whoop her real quick. Like, if you really on that type time, but they in Chicago. If you really on that type time, say, hey, shorty, whoop her real quick. Why the fuck do I gotta put my hands on
but
her?
see, that's what I'm talking about. We need, as a people, to stop that being the go-to thing.
Yeah.
It's
Of
always
course.
to escalate to the next
I'd
level
rather
because
you
we're
hit
feeling
me than shoot me.
we're feeling disrespected. Sometimes,
fact.
like
That's
I said, there are days, and
I
this
walk
child
away.
don't remember it because she was all of 8 months old. This is when I was still doing music. We were scheduled to do a party. I pull up at the party. I'm in nothing but cross color. I don't know who in here old enough to know what cross color is. But I'm in
Look at him.
an entirely
Surrounding
cross
child.
color outfit.
Yeah,
Right.
old motherfucker. I know what it is because my mama has salt and pepper cost.
So we pull up. Her mother's in the passenger seat.
Yeah, y'all old.
She's in the baby seat. And because of the colors I had on, I had 8 niggas charge me.
Where were you at?
on the south side of town,
I'm
right
30.
where I'm
California?
from.
I'm fine with being
South
old.
Bend, Indiana.
Oh, damn.
Like, don't.
I didn't know, but I'm from Cincinnati. I didn't know it was a color thing in Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
Even
Oh,
back in
girl,
the day.
yeah.
Yeah.
They still got gang shit going on there.
Right.
Gang.
Gang.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
Gang.
See,
Like
when
real
Naptown, I was born there and I left. My mama went to Costume. My dad military, so we lived there. And my mom went to cosmetology school, and then we moved to Cincinnati when I was 2. Okay. So I went back to visit because I wanted to see my homeland. I haven't been back since I was grown. I told Tasha I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back just to see. But I was born there. I wasn't raised there though. And I heard a lot about Indiana people because I'm in Cincinnati and they all.
That's what I'm telling you. Like 8 dudes rushed me, and all I could think of was putting them to where I could get them maneuvered to get my family out of there. I didn't care about me. I wanted to make sure they went home safe. And I told them niggas, I was like, I'm not going down. I grabbed all 8 of them like this, threw them on the hood of the car. And as soon as I told her, I said, I'm just trying to get my kids up out of here. I pushed up off of them. Her mama opened the door. We drove in. We drove off. Because I already knew no matter how many of them I had knocked out and beat, somebody was going to pull a pistol.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make sure my family got home.
Head was involved. Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. As a parent, your first instinct should to make sure
Save your babies.
that your kids are safe. Not that you get disrespected, not that he did all of this, but you should have made sure that your son got home safe. Now, if you want to go back and shoot up the restaurant,
Have at it.
Have at it.
But take the baby home. But
Take-
when it
take
comes
the
to like
son home.
recording, I think we have to be somewhat okay if somebody pulls out a phone and records, right? That woman wasn't gonna jump in and defend nobody. That
Yeah.
you said it. He was
That's
the
what
knockout king.
she was just
she
like,
wasn't
"Thank
about
you,
to. Yeah,
thank you
Had
so
she
much."
not, we wouldn't have the evidence that we needed to make sure that child got off. So somebody is going to be the witness to everything. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate, but that's
At
what it
this
is. But it
point, no
shouldn't
shade.
always be the first thing that you do.
No.
Right? Call the police.
I'm
right?
gonna be fucked. I'm not gonna get you footage, but I'm gonna be an eyewitness because I'm not
Right.
pulling out my
Call the
phone first.
police.
well, I thought it was
Step
crazy
in.
anyway.
There was
because
options.
The dude behind the counter never stopped his job. Like
was still
didn't,
flipping
he
chicken.
didn't, he didn't never not once.
I'll take
be
the
like,
next one.
It was like this is an everyday
want a double
occurrence in his
cheese?
restaurant. Like like
You
they
want a
just-
double
there's
cheese,
whoopings and stuff
extra
that happen
salty
every
fry.
day.
Okay, all right.
And-
Next.
and the fact that they have normalized it in his restaurant, like he didn't be like, can somebody call the police? You know what? Yeah, your order gonna be a minute. I need to call 911. He
He
didn't
said,
even
"Fuck all that."
move, and it was like the whole thing it's so normalized
It's
and stuff
Chicago.
like that.
Yeah,
but
that's
that
why I
goes
kept
back to
saying
my
Chicago.
point.
That's what they kind of
This
do
is
there.
this is an everyday occurrence for them. Like it is. No matter where you go in that city, there is bullshit going on. There's
Yeah,
somebody's
that's a
throwing up something. Somebody's getting robbed. Somebody's getting shot at. There's much as like as Chicago has beautiful parts because I lived there for a while.
That's
it
a
is.
fact.
It's great place
And
in certain
food.
places. Great food. Downtown is gorgeous. There is so much violence and people carry themselves with that kind of anxiety.
They
It's
feel like
almost
they
like if
need
they're
to.
anticipating
That's
something
why it's
happening.
called Chirac.
All right, well,
It's like a war zone.
we go move to something that's here in Vegas. Y'all
Oh
ready?
Lord.
So, right on the street is Usher is the menace
Oh, Lord.
for
Leave
seducing
Usher
people
alone.
at his show. Let's hear Charlamagne the God and we'll talk about
Usher
it.
got herpes, y'all. He ain't get down like that. Calm down.
Hey everybody, it's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're taking your calls about Keke Palmer, her boyfriend, and of course Usher. If you don't know what happened, you know Usher
boyfriend
does
a
his
bitch,
residency
and I
in
just wanna
Vegas.
say
no
that.
shade.
I get to go to this
Keep
residency
your bullshit in your house.
Which is
But
what
as he
y'all
was
had a
doing
whole
it, Keke Palmer
podcast
was
about.
there, and Usher has, I guess, a routine where if he sees a celebrity, you know, he'll go up to them
She
and
wasn't.
serenade them.
We
Well,
gonna talk about it.
happened the same with Keke Palmer. He, grabbed Keke Palmer's hand. But, Keke Palmer, she dove right in with him. She, put her hand around his neck and grinded
It really
and
was
danced.
not
and did
that
the whole
deep.
sexy
Y'all
dance.
are throwing extra on it. Envy's
and
such a
weird.
bitch.
Ask him, what are your thoughts? 800-585-1051.
What are my thoughts? My thoughts is the real culprit in this is
Charlamagne
Usher
don't give a
Raymond
fuck.
IV.
Why you say that?
All right, I know some of y'all got smoke for Keke boyfriend, and some of y'all got smoke for Keke, but Usher Raymond IV is the real villain in all of this. Salute to good brother.
He say
Carlos
Usher Raymond
Miller. We had a
IV.
whole discussion about this over the vacation, man.
Well,
We are
Usher, he
determined
can
that
add
Usher
it
needs to be
FOMO on
held
him.
accountable for what he's doing to these households.
What you mean?
Usher told us 22 years ago,
Uh-oh.
don't leave your girl around me.
True
True player
player
for
for
real.
real.
That's my for real.
Oh, you cut it.
And he's
We
been
can
acting
talk about
that
the
out
rest by
since
ourselves.
then. The man walked.
So let's really talk about it. Okay, we're not talking about Keke Palmer. We're not talking about Wendy, the one that sit on her husband lap when he walked up to her. We ain't talking about all that shit. As a married woman, if I was famous or not, if Usher walk up to me, I'm be like,
I'm having
I'm
fun.
not gonna bend down and go over and do all that. Like, I'm about to fuck him tonight. No, but I'm about to have fun with him. It's a one in a lifetime chance. Let's have some fun. I feel like people are taken away from what he said. He didn't say nothing about where she was at. He was saying something about how she was dressed. Thank you. So you telling me if she had on a sweater, turtleneck sweater with some long pants on, she could have bent
This
it
was
over
about
in front of Usher.
This was not about her clothing.
That's
This was
so
about
weird
Usher.
to me. Like, this isn't. I'm gonna do.
She was
what
dressed
the
tastefully. To me,
Thank
she could have been
you.
dressed. First of all, I've been outside
She
in
had
way
long
less.
sleeves.
Yes.
Yeah, it looked like she had
To
on
me,
a
it was
swimsuit with a-
tastefully
with a top.
done. It was very tastefully
I feel
done.
like, okay,
Might
and
I
hold on, wait, Dad,
interject?
if you do have some, I want you to respond to everything, okay?
Okay, and I
But
am.
if you do have some insecurities, because you know who the F I am, I'm Keke Palmer, tell me when I get home. Don't post that shit while I'm
Thank you.
still in Las Vegas
Thank you.
on business so I can dog your weak ass in front of everybody. Now
Okay.
let's talk about it.
Now let's talk about it. So, I need you ladies to first understand that. Obviously, what's his name? Darius.
I don't know.
Martin?
Lame is this.
Let
We
me tell
just
you
know
something.
Keke
let me,
Palmer.
let me put it to you like this. She chose him. And that's part of the game that women have been having messed up for a long time. When you choose the man that you choose, you cannot be upset with his reaction on what you do. Now, she just had a baby 3 months ago. 3 months ago.
She look
Yeah.
good as fuck.
Does she look good? Absolutely. Absolutely. If she was single, I wouldn't
She
have. Hold on.
stop right there. She
Hold-
never tied herself. They never in a relationship. They was never found to be in a relationship. Even when she had her baby, she even announced that we are not boyfriend and girlfriend. We damn near just baby mama, baby daddy. She said this. Now continue.
Well, if that's the case, then why are they now not in a relationship? Whatever it is, I guess that's the new word, right?
Situationship.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't participate in that.
All I'm saying is,
So she got pregnant and didn't want to
As-
get rid of her baby.
as a man, well,
Because she got the
well-
money to take care of it by herself.
well,
She said this though. She said it on a podcast, Pops.
but asking, we all parents here, right?
No.
You not parent?
I'm gonna have a dog on Saturday.
Okay. So as parents, okay, is it a better atmosphere to have both parents in the household or just one?
Both, of course.
Okay. So now we're on agreement to that. So then let's also agree that this young man, regardless, she went out.
Never lived with her.
She went out. He's at home with the baby.
No.
Now, okay. Listen.
She was the baby was here in Vegas with her with the nanny.
Okay, I don't know, but all I'm saying,
I done looked all up
what I'm
into
saying is
it,
this.
that-
I'm gonna say this as a man. If that would have been my baby mama and we still dealing, and his first post was nothing but, it's the dress though. You a mom. Hold on. He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right because 20 years from now, when your son,
Okay, Dad. So if you
I
you
haven't
not you
finished my
not with
point.
this woman,
I haven't finished
and y'all
my
had a
point.
baby
It
together,
wouldn't
but y'all
make-
not together. You out doing your own thing. You had another baby within that 9 months. You go tell her
had another
we
baby?
wasn't together. No, I'm not saying. I'm saying you go tell her we wasn't together. We just was messing around. We had a baby.
Still, no man wants his baby mama out there looking like a
It
thot.
don't matter, baby.
She didn't look like a
that is
thought though.
Baby, no, she
That-
didn't.
no,
Oh,
she
you
didn't.
If the
thought that
booty
was
would
a
have
thought.
been, if she didn't have the G-string up her butt cheeks, I would have been with you.
She didn't have no
It was
G-string
G-string.
up her butt cheek. What
So
pictures did you
wasn't
see?
that wasn't her booty.
It was like a full. It was
was
a
a
full
full
bathing suit
swimsuit.
with like a cover up.
Those wasn't her cheeks.
I
That's
think.
what y'all
Look,
telling me.
No,
by my
that was a
world,
body
I
scene
think
on
it
the
depends
picture.
on the
They
type of
might have
man and what
photoshopped it,
what you
Quan,
what you
can you pull
feel.
that up? Do you have
What
Mom,
you
she
feel
may
is.
have had on the Photoshop because what she had on was
Oh,
like
it's Photoshop?
No, I'm saying
That
what
her
you
booty
seen.
cheeks when she turned around and looked at it to look at her booty.
It was a full bathing
It was a
suit
full
underneath
bathing
the
suit.
cover up.
I think it was
long
tastefully
sleeve.
done.
wasn't their cheeks? Was it?
Sheer.
That's what
Sheer. It
No,
was
it
a
was
sheer
sheer
dress.
see through, but it was the booty cheeks.
No, it was not a G-string up her butt.
I kept calling it a cover
No,
up.
that's why I kept calling it like a swimsuit with a
Yeah,
cover
because
up.
to me that's what it looked like.
I'm gonna say from a man's point of view,
A slit.
it looked like booty cheeks.
You couldn't even really see the back of her with the video with Usher. The video with Usher with her front and center.
I don't feel like this was about Usher though. I don't feel like this was about the dress. It was more so about Usher. Because let's be real, he's fucking Usher.
Well, just like I told this lady online that was talking about it, she was like, if that was my husband, we were in the same position, and that was my husband, and he met Jill Scott. She named off a bunch of superstars, and I was like, well, yeah, I think that you would celebrate him because you know him and his regular degular job is going home to you in your regular degular house. And
okay, just like her regular degular nigga.
But she got a regular degular dude, and did he feel some type of way that her peer?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. He did. Absolutely, he did. Now
he's not on the same status as her.
Do I agree that he should have aired it out publicly?
No,
I don't agree to that because all you do then at that point
is get dumped. Just like
at that point, right? At that point, now you've opened yourself up to criticism and critique.
Yeah.
However, yeah. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, and see that's another. And ladies, I'm gonna say this, and I don't want y'all to take it the wrong way. Okay. But I think y'all throw around this insecurity thing a little too much. Because a lot of times if a man really got feelings about you and y'all say y'all want to be protected, we protect how we protect. You might not like it, but that's how we protect.
And it's double standards.
Listen.
You just said you can do what you want to do back in the day, but if your girl would have did it, it wouldn't have been the same type of. You would have called her a hoe.
I don't think it worked that way for him either.
I said for him, but back in the day, though,
even back in the are we out? Hey y'all, it's been fun. All right, make
if
sure
your girl sleeping around back in the day, she would have been a hoe.
She still is.
On that note, it's been 2 Minutes to Opinion. Y'all check us next week. We're going to run this back. Pop out to visit again. Thanks, y'all. Have a good night.
Thank you.
That's funny as hell.